In this tutorial I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview on the Motif ES's sequencer. If you look down in the left area under the mode section, you'll notice that under the sequencer there's actually a song and a pattern mode. So that indicates there's two different types of sequencers or sequencing modes that you can use in the ES, and that's exactly what you have. You have a song mode and a pattern mode. These two modes can be thought of as separate type sequencing modules, mainly because of the way that you're going to use them and also some of the functions that are in there. First of all, let's talk a little bit about the song mode. The song mode is more or less the first conventional type sequencer that you're probably used to. It may seem more natural to you, especially if you're used to working with software type programs and sequencers. This is the one that's going to be like a linear style, where you're going to play a song from beginning to end, and everything that's played is pretty much in a certain order. Like as the song changes, the notes will change, and it'll be like a linear song from the beginning to the end. I can go ahead and load the demo songs and patterns into the ES by clicking on the File and Utility button and then pressing Enter to load those. And now that we're in song mode, we can go ahead and play this first song. And this song will play all the way from the beginning to the end. You can see a measure count over here on the right. If you wanted to, you could fast forward through this. And you can see that the song is somewhere around 50 measures long. Let's go ahead and stop this. On the other hand, there's another type of sequencer that's here, and this is the pattern sequencer. And this can be thought of more as a loop-based sequencer. If you're used to working with hardware sequencers, it might be quite similar to the Roland MC 505 and 909 groove boxes, where you're going to chain together separate loops and patterns and make long phrases that make up your entire song. Also, it's a lot like Fruity Loops, where you're going to have individual loops and patterns and bass lines and drum lines that you connect together and play at separate times to create your song. So this is a lot like one of those type sequencers. Let's go ahead and click on pattern mode. And one of the first pattern songs, or not to be confusing, one of the first pattern sets that's set up here is the first one. It's called New R&B. And a lot of the functionality of this is going to work the same way. You're going to press play on the sequencer transport controls over here on the left, and then to progress through the song, or otherwise to change the loops to different sections, all you're going to do is you're going to press these section buttons over here on the right to progress through those. Right now you can see it's in section A, and then if the next measure I wanted to go to B, that's what I do, is I press B and then press C. And if you want to, you can go back to A again. Let me go ahead and stop this. Now, there's built-in functionality here for you to create an entire song just off of these phrases. In later videos, I'll show you how to chain these together to move these over to song mode, and also how to break out patterns from a song that's been sequenced and move those over into pattern mode. So you have a little bit of flexibility there. You also have some options as far as the way that you want to work in the ES's sequencer. So this is pretty much just an overview of how these two modes relate to each other.